everybody, and welcome back to the Mack Twins channel. And on today's channel we are going to be doing the chicken cutlet. Yes, chicken cutlet or cutlet? Oh, chicken cutlet. Chicken cutlet. Or versus the silicone blender. Get the bra insert, but we didn't have the bra insert for this one, so we're using this one. Yeah, we're not using it anymore. We need to go and buy us new ones because the plastic's busy going off over here. But it feels a lot like the blender. It's just a bit more thin. And this is the other one, the silicone blender. It's a bit more, how can I say? How does that one feel? This one actually, when you like press it in, it actually takes the shape of your finger and then it just like comes out. No, this one just bounces back. Just bounces back. That one's hard. I don't know about putting foundation on here. This one quite a lot of foundation. This one. That one we got at a China store. Don't do that. You still have to use it. It stretches quite nicely though. But it looks like that one will take quite a lot of foundation. The nice thing about it, looks like it's not going to suck it up like a sponge, right? Yeah, so you're not wasting a lot of foundation in your brushes of your sponge. Yeah. And it's easy to wash as well. Yeah, it's easier to wash. And then with this thing, we just thought, let's try it. It feels the same like the beauty blender, so let's give it a try and see which one's actually the best. For the boyfriends out there, I know they don't like it. Comment below if you don't like it as well, or go with or if you've ever seen a girl with this. Like, what was your reaction? Yeah, I know a lot of guys don't like this. Oh yes, by the way, there is ones that actually have nipples, so when you do put it in, then you can have a nipple stand. Yeah, like if you want, like if you really want a nipple stand. Okay, let's test these babies out. Okay, but before we do have makeup on, so we're just gonna remove our foundation and then we're gonna reapply our foundation again using our technique. Sinead will be using the chicken fillet, and I will be using the silicone beauty blender. And then you guys can tell us which of the two work the best, or even if you don't like any of them. Like, we'll give our opinions at the end to say if we do really like them and which application with regards to foundation, when applying your foundation, actually works the best for us. Right. Let's take this off. We don't have to show this part. We can just wipe it off. Okay, firstly we're gonna wipe off our foundation. We just shot before this, so that's why we have foundation on. Okay, so you guys can see this is how our face looks. Our faces look without foundation. Red, I think. Yeah, it's quite red now because we just wiped it off. Yeah. Okay, so just need to wait for this to cool a bit. We're gonna put a bit of primer on first. Yeah, let's go back. You would swear that we're sponsored by LA Girl because so much product for these. But their products are just really like super cheap and affordable. It is affordable. Now that we don't work at Mack and Urban Decay anymore, we don't get stuff for free and it's quite expensive. So now we have to just, use your products at your clicks, the limited stuff that they do have, until we save up and buy your Urban Decays and your Mack. But these ones work really, really well if you are on a budget as well. Yeah. Okay, so even though we are cheap asses with some of our products, one thing that we are not going to not spend money on is a good foundation. So the foundation that we are using is a double waist stay in place makeup 3W2. Our color is 3W2 cashew. Okay. I must tell you guys that when I went to Estee Lauder to go and test my colors, I found it really difficult to get our color, because I think in summer we're a little bit more dark, we go a bit more darker, so we have like a summer foundation, and then in winter we have a winter foundation that's a little bit lighter. But all in all, it's very difficult to find a perfect foundation for, because we've got like a lot of spots on our skin, like some is a little bit darker than others. So sometimes we have to mix our foundation actually to get the proper one. Okay, so let's start. We have run out of
I'm gonna buy more, but we can't because the stores are closed.
So we have to take them out. with
Yeah,
we've got to scoop some out here with our brushes. I've got some, like a very little some. Oh, you spreading yours like that on? Yeah. Okay, guys. So this is how much I'm starting with first. Can I go in and show them? Okay, you go in. You go in first with your one. Okay, so let's go. Oh, this feels so smooth. This feels nice, is it? Yeah, so soft. Make me fall asleep. Oh, lovely. It packs on quite a lot of foundation, I must say. The nice thing I like about it is that it doesn't suck up as much foundation as the sponge would. I don't know if you guys see that when you use your sponge that it actually sucks up the foundation, so you end up using more foundation, and foundation doesn't last as long. Where with this, it's a full coverage. It does, but one thing with this thing that I saw now in my mirror is you shouldn't be using it like this, because when you use it like this, you actually wipe it. Dries off and then it transfers back onto the sponge. Yeah, and that's a sponge. I mean, silicone blender. So you shouldn't use it like this. You should actually pat it on. Yeah, it's used to dab. So if you dab it on, you'll actually, I don't know if you guys can see the difference. That's my skin. That's the foundation skin. Foundation skin. The foundation, yes, the foundation skin. The part where you put foundation on. So then I'm going to be trying the chicken cutlet or chicken fillet on my skin. Let's see how this works. I don't know how I'm going to use this though. But okay, let's do it. You must dab it on. You have to dab it on. And go a little bit closer. Oh, this feels nice. Ah, I put it all over my lips. It's so big. It feels so nice on my skin. It feels really nice. Oh, it's like silky smooth, but I can feel how wet it feels. Very therapeutic, actually. I'm gonna put it all over my skin. Imagine taking this thing out when you have to go to the bathroom, say you at the club or something, and you want to freshen up with some foundation. That's actually a good idea. You don't have to carry that in your bag. You don't have to carry a brush in your bag or blender in your bag. You just one less thing in your bag. You just take it. Imagine like you're putting it in your boob and you just like whip it out, and then you just put the foundation on your face and you press it in, and then you once you're done, just give it a nice rinse, and then just pop it back in your own. Wow, the hell not. Okay, I think that is it for me. Oh, I like this. Actually looks nice. It's actually got more uses than just to cover your boobie. You can actually use it to apply foundation too, guys. Done. So I think if you want the full coverage, you'd go with If you'd want the full coverage, then you'd go with something like that. You can see there's not much foundation left on. I'll show you one. Yeah, there's not much product left on here, so it doesn't soak up all your. Yeah, it doesn't soak up. You'll be left with quite a lot of foundation at the end of the day, which is nice, you know. But what do you use? Do you use this or do you use the bra insert? Which one do you use? Which one do I use? Which one would I use? Oh, are you using any of these right now? Am I using? Yeah. No, I don't use that. Now, what are you using? I'm using the sponge. Even though it soaks up a lot of foundation, I just feel like I don't like a lot of coverage on my face. So with the sponge, it just puts really a nice moderate amount on the face. And the nice thing is that you can blend it quite nicely as well. Where I think with the beauty blender or anything with like a silicone, it's going to take a little bit longer for you to actually... Yeah, this puts a lot of... Yeah, this puts like this just... It's really it's a full coverage, so this gives you more of a full coverage than what this doesn't really blend as well. You need to make sure when you're putting a foundation on, you have to constantly press over and try and blend it yourself. I don't really use this. I actually use something like this. Don't you think the brush also wipes it off a little bit more and you get a lot of... No, but when I'm applying with a brush, I also pat it down, but then it's easier for me to blend with a brush. Oh, interesting. So I'll use the one because this is like a dual brush. The only thing with these two, I think it takes longer to wash them and dry them. Whereas with this thing, it's more convenient. You can just like honestly take your hands, like soapy water, and then just do this and then take a dry cloth or whatever and wipe it and
wipe it
then
and
it's done. Yeah. So these are the two chicken cutlet beauty blender. Who of you guys, can comment below, uses the silicone beauty blender, and let us know why you guys prefer the beauty blender over a sponge or over a brush, or I don't know, maybe there's some of you guys that actually use this if you can't find your silicone blender. So that's it from us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram, and on Facebook, and on Twitter, and on TikTok. And on TikTok, yes, we need TikTok, guys.
We will be acting all crazy.
So we really enjoy it, though. I mean, what else can you do if you're just locked in a house all the time? Might as well just join the fun, join in on the trend. Oh yes, if you want to watch more challenges, please, any of these two videos below you'll find in our playlist as well. So we'll see you guys on our social media platforms in the next YouTube video. Bye.